Once, in the vast blue expanse of the Indonesian archipelago, there was an island so beguiling, so utterly enchanting, that it seemed not to belong to this world. A place where the emerald green rice terraces cascaded down undulating hillsides, where the ocean shimmered in hues of sapphire and turquoise, and where the air was perfumed with the intoxicating scent of frangipani. This was Bali, an island of gods, a sanctuary of spirits, and a paradise on earth. For centuries, Bali thrived, its lifeblood sustained by an intricate web of traditions. The Balinese people, deeply woven into the fabric of their land, lived in harmony with the rhythm of nature. Each morning, offerings of delicate kanang sari, woven palm leaves adorned with fresh flowers, were placed at doorsteps, an homage to the unseen forces that shaped their world. The ancient gamelan orchestras, with their hypnotic metallic chimes, echoed through the temples, resonating with the pulse of the island itself. But paradise, as history has so often revealed, is delicate. In the 1970s, the world began to take notice of Bali. Intrepid travelers, drawn by whispers of an untouched Eden, arrived in search of something beyond the ordinary. They found it in the labyrinthine streets of Ubud, where master artisans breathed life into wood and stone, where legong dancers, draped in shimmering gold, performed movements so intricate, so precise, they seemed to transcend time itself. These visitors did not seek fleeting indulgences. They sought to immerse themselves in Bali's rich, enigmatic culture. They climbed the volcanic slopes of Mount Agung, the island's spiritual axis, to witness the first light of dawn bathe the land in celestial gold. They purified themselves in the sacred waters of Tirta Empul, believing in the healing power of its crystalline springs. Bali, at this time, was not just a destination, it was a revelation. But as the decades passed, the whispers of Bali's beauty grew into a deafening roar. What was once a trickle of curious souls became a deluge, an unrelenting tide of visitors that would forever alter the island's destiny. The new century heralded an era of transformation. Bali was no longer merely a jewel in the traveler's crown. It had become a global phenomenon. From the sun-seekers of Australia to the affluent jet-setters of Europe, the island called to all. And they came in their millions. With them arrived sprawling resorts, infinity pools that seemed to merge with the ocean itself, and luxury villas perched atop cliffs, gazing out over an aquamarine abyss. The allure of Bali, once its soul, was now its greatest commodity. But the price of paradise was steep. The island's delicate ecosystem, so long in perfect balance, began to buckle under the weight of unchecked expansion. The rivers and aquifers, once abundant, struggled to quench the thirst of an industry built on indulgence. By 2015, experts warned that Bali faced a drinking water crisis. The ancient rice terraces, which had sustained the island's people for generations, began to wither. Farmers, unable to resist the lure of quick financial gain, sold their ancestral lands to developers. Each year, 700 hectares of fertile ground disappeared beneath concrete and asphalt. Then, there was the waste. Each day, over 13,000 cubic meters of refuse were cast into the island's landfills. Plastic bottles, castaway flip-flops, and food wrappers clogged the waterways, turning Bali's once pristine beaches into dumping grounds. The very waters that had sustained the island's spirit now carried the detritus of a world that had grown careless. And the roads, those winding, narrow veins of the island, grew choked with ceaseless congestion. Once serene village lanes became battlefields of cars and motorbikes, their engines growling in frustration. A place that had once moved at the measured pace of tradition now pulsed with the relentless march of modernity. A culture at a crossroads for the Balinese, these were not just inconveniences. They were existential threats. Their culture, so long a beacon of resilience, was at risk of being drowned beneath the tide of commercialization. In an effort to stem the tide, authorities introduced measures aimed at preserving what remained of the island's soul.
Karena kami di Bali, budaya itu kami jaga betul dari sisi, karena memang ketika tempat dikatakan kami tempat suci, atau kayak kemarin ada wisatawan yang tanpa busana foto, yang itu betulan tempatnya tempat suci.
A great plan was devised. No hotels within 5 kilometers of sacred temples. No resorts encroaching within 150 meters of the beach. Yet, these noble intentions were often no match for the relentless force of unchecked development. And so, the Balinese began to push back. A newfound determination emerged, one that sought to remind the world that Bali was more than just a playground for the privileged. The island's leaders, led by Governor Wayan Koster, implemented a crackdown on unruly behavior. Tourists were no longer allowed to ride motorbikes recklessly, nor to enter temples clad in disrespectful attire. A new Bali was taking shape, one that demanded respect, not just admiration. For some, these changes were long overdue. One Australian visitor remarked, "It's about time. This place deserves respect." Yet others decried the measures as draconian, accusing authorities of hypocrisy. Lead by example, critics argued. As Bali grappled with the challenges of modernization, a growing movement began to take root. A movement dedicated to sustainability and environmental preservation. Local communities, non-governmental organizations, and even some forward-thinking businesses started to implement initiatives aimed at mitigating the impact of tourism and development. One such initiative was the Bali Clean Energy Project, which sought to reduce the island's reliance on fossil fuels by promoting the use of renewable energy sources. Solar panels began to appear on the rooftops of homes and businesses, and wind turbines were erected in strategic locations to harness the power of the island's breezes. These efforts not only helped to reduce Bali's carbon footprint, but also served as a model for other regions facing similar challenges. Another significant development was the rise of ecotourism. Travelers, increasingly aware of the environmental impact of their journeys, began to seek out experiences that were both enriching and sustainable. Eco-lodges, built using traditional materials and techniques, offered visitors a chance to connect with nature while minimizing their ecological footprint. Guided tours led by local experts provided insights into Bali's unique flora and fauna, fostering a deeper appreciation for the island's natural beauty. Social media campaigns encouraged both residents and visitors to take action, whether by reducing their plastic consumption, supporting local businesses, or participating in community cleanup events. One particularly successful campaign was the Bye Bye Plastic Bags initiative, founded by two young Balinese sisters, Melati and Isabel Wyson. What began as a grassroots movement to ban single-use plastic bags on the island quickly gained international attention, inspiring similar efforts around the world. The sisters' dedication and passion demonstrated that even the youngest members of the community could make a significant impact. As Bali continues to navigate the complexities of modernization, the path forward is not without its challenges. The island's leaders and residents must strike a delicate balance between economic growth and environmental preservation, between welcoming visitors and protecting their cultural heritage. The story of Bali is a reminder that paradise is not a given. It is a responsibility. The choices we make today will shape the island's future and the future of countless other places like it. It is a call to action for all of us, whether we are residents, visitors, or simply admirers from afar. For those who have the privilege of experiencing Bali's beauty, it is a call to tread lightly, to respect the land and its people, and to leave a positive impact. For those who have yet to visit, it is an invitation to do so with mindfulness and intention, to seek out experiences that honor and preserve the island's unique culture and environment. And for the Balinese themselves, it is a call to continue their fight for sustainability, to draw strength from their rich traditions, and to lead by example in the global effort to protect our planet. As the sun dips below the horizon, casting the rice terraces in hues of amber and gold, one cannot help but feel a flicker of hope. For Bali has faced adversity before. It has weathered storms, both literal and metaphorical. And each time, it has risen anew, resilient, defiant, and ever beautiful. Yet, time is not infinite. The choices we make today will shape the Bali of tomorrow. For paradise is not just a place, it is a promise, a fragile, precious promise. And it is up to all of us to keep it.